Hello, this is Oliver from the Brave Souls team. Today I'll be introducing 3 characters from the Japanese Parasol Zenith Summons Fleeting Dawn, which will be releasing on the 28th of February. The first character in this summons is Shinji. Shinji is a power attribute character with no affiliation killer plus. His soul trait is strong attack recharge time minus 14%. He is a melee, strong attack type character whose attacks can all inflict dominate plus. His innate skills are sprint plus 1, havoc 20% and marauder. He has the EX move high rate of domination plus. Here's a list with the rest of his skills. Now let's see this character in action. Shinji can inflict dominate plus with every attack, making enemies fight amongst themselves without attacking him. Also, thanks to the plus type status ailment effect, he can stack dominate plus on top of other status ailments, allowing him to maximize his damage output. He also has the skills damage to dominated enemies 100% and status ailment spiritual pressure boost 80%. As he also has the skill team/party increase damage to status ailment affected enemies 20%, which can strengthen allies regardless of their attribute or other conditions, Shinji and his allies can inflict massive damage on enemies afflicted with Dominate Plus. But that's not all. With his EX move, High Rate of Domination Plus, Shinji performs a circular attack around himself, inflicting Dominate Plus at a higher rate than both his normal and strong attacks. By activating it to coincide with the appearance of powerful enemies with high stamina, you can efficiently defeat enemies without being attacked by inflicting them with Dominate Plus. Certain quests will contain enemies with poise, which means that they will not recoil when taking damage. However, Shinji has the skill Poise Break except Brave Battles, ensuring that enemies recoil when attacked. Finally, since he has no affiliation killer plus, he can dominate in guild quests with increased melee damage and no affiliation killer rules. Next, let's look more closely at his attacks. Here are the normal attacks. His normal attacks are a string of 4 melee attacks. Now for the strong attacks. Strong attack 1 gathers enemies in front of the character and inflicts damage. Here is the second strong attack. His second strong attack surrounds the character and attacks forward. Here is the third strong attack. This attack goes full screen. Finally, his special move, Blossom Storm at Dawn. And that wraps it up for Shinji. And now for Riruka. Riruka is a heart attribute character with Quincy Killer Plus. Her soul trait is normal attack damage plus 35%. She is a melee, normal attack type character whose second strong attack provides a boost. Her innate skills are Sprint plus 1, decrease Quincy damage taken 20%, and dodge Quincy damage 50%. Here's a list with the rest of her skills. Now, let's see this character in action. Riruka has a buff effect on her second strong attack, and with the skills Booster and Enhancer, she can greatly increase the destructive power and durability for both herself and her allies. Plus, she has the powerful soul trait Normal Attack Damage plus 35%, which together with the skill Increase Normal Attack Damage 75%, can boost her normal attack damage to a staggering 110%. Giving her normal attacks a punch that her enemies aren't likely to forget. Also, Riruka stands out when it comes to withstanding enemy attacks. This is because not only does she have the innate skills Decrease Quincy damage taken 20%, Dodge Quincy damage 50%, and the skill Decrease damage taken 16%, but she can even boost her defense with her second strong attack. Finally, she has a variety of skills that enhance her performance in guild quests, such as Flurry in Guild Quest plus 2. This makes her shine as a non-controlled character in guild quests with Quincy Killer and increased melee damage rules. Next, let's look more closely at her attacks. Here are the normal attacks. Her normal attacks are a string of 4 melee attacks. Now for the strong attacks. The first strong attack surrounds the character and attacks forward. Here is the second strong attack. Strong attack 2 deals damage around the character. This attack also provides a boost. Here is the third strong attack. Strong attack 3 deals damage while pushing forward. Finally, her special move, Windblown Sakura. And that wraps it up for Riruka. And now for Momo. Momo is a technique attribute character with Espada Killer Plus. Her soul trait is full stamina only, increased normal attack damage plus 40%. She is a ranged, normal attack type character whose second strong attack provides a barrier, while her third strong attack can heal. The rest of her attacks can inflict both lacerate and drain. When activating her gauge through the use of a normal attack, she will receive the gauge effects Bruiser 100% and Flurry plus 1. Her innate skills are Sprint plus 1, full stamina only, increased normal attack damage 40% and Sharpshooter. Here's a list with the rest of her skills. Now, let's see this character in action. Momo has gauge effects that activate through her normal attacks. Her gauge effects are Flurry plus 1 and Bruiser 100%. With skills like Start Gauge, Accepting Brave Battle 70% and Gauge Rampage, she can quickly unleash these effects, making it easy to boost her damage output. Also, she can inflict lacerate and drain with all her attacks except for her second and third strong attacks, allowing her to recover by stealing stamina from enemies while dealing continuous damage. This will also prevent her enemies from using their own status ailments, strong attacks and special moves. Plus, she has the soul trait, full stamina only, increased normal attack damage plus 40%, and the innate skill, full stamina only, increased normal attack damage 40%. This means that by maintaining full stamina through the drain status ailment, she can continually inflict huge damage. Not only this, but with a barrier on her second strong attack and the skill Multi-Barrier plus 2, she can protect her allies with multiple barriers. Also, with the healing effect of her third strong attack and the skills Medic and Healer, she can restore stamina, making her excellent in support roles. Meanwhile, possessing the innate skill Sharpshooter and skills such as Hit Hidden Enemies and Poise means she can easily fight her way through various quests. Finally, as a normal attacker with Espada Killer Plus, she really makes her presence known as a non-controlled character in Guild Quest with Espada Killer and increased range damage rules. Next, let's look more closely at her attacks. Here are the normal attacks. Her normal attacks are a string of 4 ranged attacks. Now for the strong attacks. Strong attack 1 goes forward and pushes the enemies. Here is the second strong attack. The second strong attack surrounds the character and attacks forward. This attack also provides a barrier. Here is the third strong attack. This attack goes full screen. This attack also heals. Finally, her special move, Dress to Impress. And that wraps it up for Momo. And those were the character intros for the Japanese Parasol Zenith Summons Fleeting Dawn. As already mentioned, this summons will be available from the 28th of February, so check it out when it comes out. See you next time, bye!